might be a good idea to franchise. You were telling me before we went on the air that a lot of the people who franchise are former overseas Filipino workers.
Yes, we see a lot of big effect from the people talk about how does the OFW money affect you? Well, it doesn't really affect us too much from the consumption side because we really sell to people who value their time. And, you know, if you're sitting at home waiting for a remittance, you don't value your time as much. You can go to the mall. But it affects us from the franchisee side. We have several people who come from the U.S., from Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, and have decided that they've had enough of working overseas. They want to be home with their families, and they've invested in a convenience store, and they do very well. We also have another segment, and many of them are ex-employees, where they get money from abroad. So instead of the person sending them, a monthly stipend,
yeah.
They ante up the capital and invest in their business.
So instead of sitting at home waiting for the money to come in, they've actually grown a business.
Yes.
And created an employment and hopefully created more wealth for themselves.
Yes.
Okay, just a couple of questions. You're saying you want to do more franchising moving forward. That to me, I'm taking that as a signal that you are going to be looking at more applicants in the near future. How much is a franchise?
Well, we have two kinds of franchises. One is what we call the investor franchise. That's about 3 million pesos.
Okay.
One is called, we call it the service agreement package, which is 1 million pesos. But the split is entirely different for the two.
Okay. I suppose the more you put in, the bigger share you get.
Yes.
So you can get a franchise for as little as $1 million?
Yes.
And where do they go if they want to talk to the company about this?
They could go to our head office in Columbia Tower. It's right behind POEA, so OFWs might be familiar with that location.
All right. And the franchise for as little as $1 million pesos. Many people from overseas have already taken it and doing pretty well.
Yes, very well.
All right. Mr. Paterno, President of Philippine Tevin Corporation. Pleasure to have you on the program, sir. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Ricky.
Up next, a suspected member of the Jamaah Islamiyah is captured